What's up guys, BrunsNick's back. Today I have the Black Widow Pink Urethane. Now this ball came out a little while ago and I've already done the review on the purple hammer with the purple pin, but I figure I'd go back in time and show everybody what the Pink Widow is all about. So before I get this on the lanes, please subscribe to my channel. Now, let's see what Pink Widow Urethane is all about. All right, time for my review of the Pink Urethane hammer. Now this layout, I drilled this a while back. I drilled this actually last year, but I wanted a completely different layout to tame out the ball. So I actually went with a 15 degree by 6 inch by 40. What the intent there was, I wanted the flare rings to be kind of narrow as possible because this ball has an 050 something diff, and also mass bias closer to the PSA just to get started earlier and bleed off in the back. I didn't want a big hooking ball. So anyway, we're gonna get this on the lanes and we're gonna test that a little bit. I won't be moving a whole lot in this video because it is urethane, so I won't be trying to move left and hook the whole lane. But once again, you'll see what happens with urethane on the first shot, which is why you need not to panic after you throw your first ball with urethane. And away we go. The first shot, every time you take it out of the bag, it's always just going to jump left. That's always what it does. The ball needs to prime with a little bit of oil on the surface. Obviously you want to wipe it off every shot, but once you get a little bit of oil on the surface, then the ball tames out. So you can see flare just off that first shot, probably about 3 to 4, maybe 5, but pretty tight flare rings for Black Widow. All right, we're gonna throw that same shot, same spot, and hopefully it just kind of sets up in the pocket. See, much more tamer. Doesn't go Brooklyn, nothing like that. So I get a lot of questions, you know, oh, should I get the purple hammer? Should I get the Pink Widow Urethane? Do you need more flare? Do you need less flare? I mean, that's a preference thing. Personally, for me, I like purple hammer because I don't want to see my urethane flare a lot. You know, the more it hooks and the more it flares, the more it forces you in, and then that's kind of a bad thing for urethane. You know, you don't want to be inside hooking it. Let's throw another shot there, same zone. A little more inside out. Sits up really early and kind of backs off in the back. You know, I've obviously had this ball for a while now, so I can tell you that the most success I've had with this ball was when I can stay really far right and throw it a lot harder. I thought just maybe when it came out with the flare, I might be able to get in and hook it. Not always the case. I'll move 5 right now, just to try to give it a little swing so you get an idea. It might work on a house shot fresh. We'll see. Anytime you open your angles up with urethane, with my rev rate, I'm only about 330, you tend to have a tough time getting it back. And then if I get it back, I'll have trouble getting it through the pins. So I can play that line and have more hold, but I really gotta slow down, and that's not exactly what you want to do with urethane. You don't want to slow hook it. So if that's your game, and you want to pretend it's 1986 and you want to slow hook it on the PBA Tour, you know, a little swing with the Pink Widow, it's not bad. Now, how would it compare to purple hammer? That is a wonderful question. And I'll be doing a comparison video shortly after this, and it'll be posted this week. All right, so that was 5 left to where we started. I'm gonna move 10 left just to show I'm really gonna have to slow it down. I mean, that one was already pretty slow. And it's in. All right. Well, my best shot. That's my fear factor setting in, I think. you start moving left with urethane, and I'm just all sorts of grabby with it. But it's been a popular ball for hammer. Obviously not as popular as Purple Hammer, because Purple Hammer is the best ball on the planet. All right, let's try to throw one more like that. Try to give it a little bit more room to hook. Yeah. See, it's not, urethane's not a ball to move in and hook it. It's just not. So I'm gonna move it back right. You see what happens when you get it out or leak it out a little bit. The ball just labors. It never changes direction because it's urethane. It's using more energy in the front, less in the back. All right. We're gonna get out of that zone completely. We're gonna move zip codes back to where you actually wanna be when you throw urethane. How about that? That's when you wanna play it up the gutter, play it up the track, straighter, greater. Oh, yeah, I definitely pointed that one right at the pocket. But those are the kind of hits that you need to carry with urethane. Those off hits where I didn't have a lot of entry angle there, I pretty much just hucked it, chucked it right at the head pin. Got lucky. So now we're gonna calm down. Actually give it some room to kind of bend and give it some angle into the pocket. Hopefully. Should be around second arrow, hopefully. Yes, sir. If I can stay there, I can strike a lot with this ball. That's bottom line. If you can stay in that zone with urethane, that's why we make urethane, is for one reason: to simplify the game of bowling. To take some of the pattern out of the equation, and to keep you in the pocket, keep you in play. That's a great shot. You just know sometimes when you roll it off your hand, great shot, it's gonna do good things. That had roll 4 pin all over it. All right, I'm gonna make a move right. I'm gonna move probably 2 and 2 lateral right, just to get closer to the gutter. You'll find sometimes with urethane, the ball goes straighter. Sometimes you have to make that adjustment to the right. I'm going to go 2 and 2. This ball should be somewhere between first and second arrow now, hopefully. Oh. All right, it starts up even harder out there. So there's a couple different things I can do. Obviously I went high when I was left 2, and it hooked immediately kind of out there. My move is gonna be more speed. That's just what I do. So we're gonna try it. I felt like that was okay. I just need to give it 2-3 more feet of length, and I can do that with about a half mile ball speed, I think. So let's try that again, but just a little bit harder. Yep. That's the move with urethane. Always be more aggressive. Don't try to get lazy and try to hook it or try to loop around it. Stay aggressive with it. You know, don't back off of it. Definitely don't stop hitting it. Let's see if I get one on the twig. So we're just gonna move. I'm just gonna get my eyes right. I don't know how much it's gonna be, but I'm gonna try to start it way out there. Pretty close to the twig. You can see that ball is just really tumbly, really rolly. You know, it's not skid flip. You know, with all that extra flare, it actually gets the core going, gets the cover going, digs in the middle. Let's throw one more. I think without we need a light mixer shot to really cap out a urethane video. What kind of urethane video would it be without a light mixer? So let's try to aim light mixer here, and we'll call it a day. Yikes. All right, take 2, light mixer or bust. I thought I was in the right zone there. Obviously caught a little bit more head pin. We'll move one more. Light mixer or bust. All right, I'm gonna call it good there. That's the light mixer hit. Those are the ones you gotta carry with urethane, but that's the pink Black Widow urethane. Strong core with our patented, I don't know, it's not really patented, I'm lying. With our urethane cover that nobody can seem to copy. And this ball's been out for a while. Pink Widow, Black Widow. Go check it out.